And if this is the first video you see because of the half-naked thumbnail, then do subscribe.
Do subscribe and leave a comment below.
We like that.
All I want is you in front of me. I could have another, but you're always gonna be my own.
We are Bram and Simon. One very muddy trench inside a big barn that wishes it was a chateau. This week we are back to digging. It's wet, messy and slightly chaotic, but it's all part of the renovation fun.
We can take this ride wherever it goes, as long as you're with me. I feel at home, 'cause it's you and me till the end of the line. It's you and me, sparking like crossed wires. When I see you move through a certain light, I tend to lose my mind. It's you and me till they say last call.
Welcome back to our barn renovation project.
Yeah.
Today we're going to continue with our river that we made in our apartment. Unintentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to continue with digging the trenches for all the cables. Well, for now the trenches that are for the cables for the other apartments. But yeah, it has been raining a lot and the trench is full of water. So I hope that won't complicate things.
No.
But we will see.
Yeah.
And with that,
Welcome to a new week of our vlog. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment below.
we like that.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about a thing, 'cause it's you and me.
It's the lowest point, so
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
think it will help.
This won't work. Well, we will see. We will find a way. What a mess.
Light, I tend to lose my mind. It's you and me till they say last call. It's you and me, gonna risk it all. Hand on the wheel, right by your side. Hold on till the end of the line.
We fall from one thing into the other because there's still a lot of rock we have to remove. So the wheel loader has to come in. Before we can remove the rock, we have to get rid of the sand. But before we can remove the sand, we have to clean up. So that's almost done. When the cleanup is done, we're going to remove the roof tiles. And then we can start with removing...
No, first get rid of the sand.
Oh yeah, then we have to remove the sand. And then we can start with removing the rock.
Eventually we will get there,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's a lot.
And it's nice that things are clean now.
Yeah.
That's just fine. We can love forever or live in the moment, but we gotta own it. Baby, let's go in. We can leave whenever. Just hit the road, 'cause all we have is now. Take a breath, 'cause this is just the start of everything.
You're all dizzy now.
But they are like new.
Yeah.
These are the roof tiles that we saved from the collapsed roof. And we are going to need them. And these one are pretty good, so we have to be careful with them. And when I say those things, I always...
You can leave that to me.
No, yeah. When I say those things, I always think, okay, the next shot will be Bram who rams into it with the wheel loader.
Why always Bram? Why not Simon?
Because you are always on the wheel loader.
Wild hearts can't be tamed. I know it sounds crazy. It's the only way we can finally break free. Can't live in a cage where the sky is falling. I can hear my name. Oh, the wind is calling. We can love forever or live in the moment, but we gotta own it. Baby, let's go in. We can leave whenever. I'll just hit the road, 'cause all we have is now. We can love forever or live in the moment.
This is the pump that came with the septic tank, but the installer decided he didn't want to use it. So we had a pump left, and
It's perfect.
it's coming in quite handy now
It's
because
working so well.
yeah. So I'm quite happy with the pump.
For a year now I've been waiting. See that look in your eyes. I've been hoping for a love like you for a long, long time.
It's hard work, but we're getting there. The wheel loader is doing a great job, or Bram is doing a great job with
Thank
the wheel
you.
loader, but you're not really working.
No.
The wheel loader does. The pump is keeping everything dry here, so we feel like real Dutchies with all the water management and everything. We are supposed to be good at that.
Yeah.
And the
Shaving.
trench is just layer by layer, shaving off a piece of soil or a piece of clay more. So yeah, it's hard work, but we are getting there.
I do.
Wheel loader is overheating. We are hungry.
You are hungry from what? From sitting on the wheel loader?
Yeah, it's hard work. But we've done a lot. Trench is almost ready. All the rocks are out. So
Productive day.
productive day and a good moment to end the day.
Even when I walk right out that door, you will always be mine. Here we are, team, hand in hand. No more plans, just our love here. Again and again, I'll say it. I do.
Welcome back to our river.
Yeah.
Last night it rained like crazy.
Yeah. But I think after midnight it was dry.
Yeah,
And it's now sunny.
yeah, but our trench flooded. But luckily yesterday we made a lowest point in our river. So hopefully when we plug it in, all the water will go out and we can continue.
We might be strangers. Am I wrong?
It looks like it's going to fit. So I think we are almost deep enough. The trench we are digging now is not for the first apartment, but for the other apartments. All the power, water and data is coming in from that side. And we want it all separate. So that when we need to cut off the power from one apartment, all the other apartments keep running. So this trench has to be very deep and there have to be a lot of tubes through it. But I think it's almost done.
Yeah.
And that's nice because it's really getting tough with all the mud and all the soil. So that's nice.
Could it be you and I? 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 Years they are passing. Could this be what we wanted? Just keep on laughing. We will see what could have been. We don't know where it's going, but we ain't going slow. I wanna fall in love tonight. You and I chasing fly. I wanna see the city lights in your eyes. There's a better life.
We've measured the height and the trench is deep enough.
Yeah.
So that's nice. We have to do 4 or 5 meters, but we hit rock again. So that's a bit of a bummer. I'm going to try and remove it with the wheel loader. And in the meanwhile, Simon's father is working on a pass-through to the outside. And I think he's almost through, so a lot of progress.
It's going so fast.
Well, yeah.
And in the meanwhile, I'm searching for something to do because, yeah, it's a lot of the same things,
Yeah.
and I get a little bit bored.
Okay.
So I need some distraction, and maybe you should just do another hide and seek, but it's not it's not very sunny.
No.
So
Maybe something with the chainsaw.
yeah. Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Oh, come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends, and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life. Send my best friend an apologetic text. He says to come over. Well, the whole damn town has been waiting for the day when you would come back here. There was dancing and talking and steaks on the grill, and I think that I will be alright.
I think we're going to need another freezer. My parents planted the green beans, and we thought there were about 35, but I guess it's come closer to 200.
Yeah, maybe.
I guess. So we're going to have a lot of green beans. At least they are all sprouting now. I don't know if they are going to produce green beans in the end, but if they do, we're going to have a lot of green beans. And I saw the potatoes are coming up again, so we have to cover them already again. So yeah, our vegetable garden is doing pretty well.
But it's also a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but it's for good cause.
For the good life, for the good life. And they all said I was crazy for leaving my money, but it never made me happy alone. Life is just too short to never do what you want to. What do you want to do?
For the last couple of days, we've been using the entrance over here to get in with the wheel loader. But every time we go through, we have to duck because there are beams above it, and I hit my head for like 3 times. So this morning we had a very short work meeting with just the two of us, and we've
Discussing what we were going to do.
yeah, and we've decided the beams have to go.
They are not doing anything.
No, they're not doing anything. They're not supporting anything, so they are just doing nothing. Well, being annoying. So they are going out today.
Move with your soul and you forget what you're told, and you can win the world. If you dance in the rain and become friends with your pain, then you can win the world. Oh, we can win the world. Oh, we can win the world.
We didn't really thought this through. This wasn't the best way to do this.
Has anyone stolen what your eyes have been holding somewhere in your heart? Do the plans that you're making feel like you're compromising everything that you want? There ain't no monsters left.
The beams are out, so now we can safely drive into the shed without hurting our heads. And in the meanwhile, my father had made the connection to outside. That was a lot of work because the ground level outside is much higher than inside, so he had to dig very, very deep. But the connection is there, so now there's real progress. And now the opening is done, we can continue with the work that we were doing.
The last piece of it.
If nothing comes up now.
When it falls on you, your blood runs cold. But don't
don't you sweat your pretty skin, 'cause it melts away for it sinks in. And you dream about this very night, when the moon runs down the summer sky. Could it be the morning of the spring, when the sea runs dry and start to sing? Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around it. Through the whispers of
I'm back to cutting trees.
Your favorite hobby.
On this side of the terrain there are a lot of trees and they're really close together. And all of the wood for our wood burner is almost gone. So we need more wood. And I want to cut some trees so the others will have more daylight and more sun and more room to flourish. So yeah, cutting trees. And there's another big one, so let's go.
Chop chop.
and you cried and got back up again.
This is a good example because this tree is completely hanging over, so it will never be a beautiful tree. Next to it is a tree that's much more beautiful and has more leaves and everything, so I prefer that one. So I'm going to cut the overhanging, not so beautiful tree.
Okay.
Down the river, high tide flows around it. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you...
Very smooth.
Yeah,
So nice.
that's a lot of firewood.
Oh yeah. We can keep ourselves warm for another week.
Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around it. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live. Have you heard from the sky all about it?
That was not ideal. Maybe we should make something on the mini tractor so I can carry the ladder.
Yeah, that should be nice.
Another day, another problem?
I was driving and I looked behind me and I saw something in the clay and it was a little bolt.
Well, little.
So I stopped to check where it came from and I found it. It's not essential. I think it's used to...
The wheel loader has only essential things. The rest is already gone. So
Well, I think this is used to hold a weight in place.
it's some kind of counterweight.
And there's still one bolt connected, so... But we're going to place it back now.
It's still essential.
Look around and tell me what you see. Is it a brand new man or is it same old me? I keep marching forward with a small belief that if I'm still persistent, then I'll soon break free. Lost my thought, I think it wasn't bold. I think it's just a thought that wasn't meant to be told. I grew out of my lens and I...
Today is a bit of a repair day because the mower is, well, almost breaking down again.
The forces on the mower are so big. So
Yeah.
yeah, he just can't handle it anymore.
So before it breaks down even more, I'm going to fix it. And first I'm going to do is take off the side and then I can assess the damage.
Yeah, see what surprises are under there.
Yeah.
down on me. And I hope that you watch this. I hope that you will. I hope you feel better about these cards you dealt. And you got everything you want, but you still chase it all and all. Seen that stop for nothing, man. I think it's time to change this plan.
It's back together.
It's assembled again and it's nice and sturdy now, so I think you can mow for a while.
Thank you so
Just
much.
don't hit any rocks anymore.
Yeah, that's impossible here.
Speaking about rocks, next thing I'm going to do is sharpening the blades.
Oh, it's the blade.
Yeah, well, You wouldn't say because it's more a blunt object, but because, well, the mower hits rocks and everything, it's a bit, not sharp anymore.
No, I really try to avoid them, but they are everywhere,
Yeah.
so I really can't.
So, I'm going to try and sharpen them.
I can't wait to test it out, because I think the results will be stunning.
Hopefully.
About these cards in hand, about these cards in hand, about these cards in hand.
I think you can give it a spin.
It looks very sharp.
Yeah, I hope. Well, I know for sure it will be better, but I'm curious about, well, how much better.
It's raining, but I am going to mow. Can't wait.
When you are around, everything seems crystal clear.
It's
Yeah?
so much better.
Oh,
Really lovely.
that's nice.
Can't wait for the rain to stop, because now it's all wet and it's moi. But I think when it's dry, it will do even better.
Ah, that's great to hear.
Thank you.
Hang on to a heart so cold. Letting go is the only way to free myself from the years of pain. You came to me like an ocean breeze. Words so sweet, I thought I'd never see. Love like this is all I need. Never thought I'd be so free.
Today we're going to invest some time in our greenhouse because it wasn't the biggest success.
We should have done this in the first place.
Yeah, but the cucumber and the zucchini did very well because we have a lot. And
Yeah,
we
but
have
we planted a lot, and all the other things are not doing well.
we have some cauliflower, some carrot, and some leek, but not as many as we hoped. So
Oh.
today it's going to change because we're going to invest more time and improve our greenhouse. And maybe plant a new batch of paprikas and some other vegetables that didn't do too well. Because next week it's going to be beautiful weather. So hopefully when it's planted and with our updated greenhouse, it will sprout and do better.
Yeah, I think the problem was the design of the greenhouse
Yeah.
wasn't that good.
No.
It wasn't that warm,
No,
and it rained a lot last
yeah, and our
week.
greenhouse wasn't completely watertight, so I think most of the seeds drowned. So
Let's do better.
time for an update.
For something real, for something real. Way back when I was a lonely soul, holding on to a heart so cold. Letting go is the only way to free myself from the years of pain. You came to me like an ocean breeze. Words so sweet, I thought I'd never see. Love like this is all I need. Never thought I'd be so free. Love like this is all I need. Never thought I'd be so free.
This was the best example of don't do this at home. We didn't measure anything. We used the worst beams that we could find. Yeah, it's terrible, but it's in. Yeah, in the end, it just has to be a greenhouse. So
Yeah.
we're not going to spend good quality beams on it. I think it's okay now.
Yeah, I think it will do its job.
Yeah. So let's put in the
Foil. Oh, the hinges.
Let's put in the hinges, wrap it in foil, and have another try.
Yeah.
I want you to stay, honey, I want you to stay. I want you to stay, honey, I want you to stay. I'm lost when you leave.
Okay, like I said, it's not the example how we do things. It's it's terrible. But we wrapped it up again, so I guess this is much better than it was. So let's plant some more seeds and go back to the real work, because this is taking way too long.
You know, you take me away. There's something I could.
So we thought they were all dead, but turns out we were just a bit impatient. So we are planting them in a little bit less wet soil, because this was really wet. And hopefully they will flourish in a new greenhouse.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
I want you to stay, honey, I want you to stay. I want you to stay, honey, I want you to stay. I'm lost with you.
It's finally done.
But I'm glad we did it, and I hope this works better than the last version. And the only thing left is waiting.
Yeah, but the sun is out, so
Yeah.
hopefully tomorrow the first results. 3 or 4 weeks ago, it was so hot. We could work without shirt. Unfortunately, it's not that hot, because that did very well in the thumbnail. We got twice as many viewers as normally. So maybe we should do that again this week.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, we are back in apartment number 1. The first trench is done, but that was all for the other apartments. Now we're going to dig the second trench, and that's for this apartment. So ventilation, electrics, water, data, everything. So we start all over again.
Every day is a brand new day. All my life I've been searching for the right way to keep my head above the clouds, to keep myself from looking down. It's harder than you think to live our days in happiness, to worry about what happens next. It's harder than you think to. It's harder than you think.
So we've decided that before we just randomly start and dig trenches, we first had to make our floor plan final. So that's what we did yesterday evening, and today we're going to set it out so we have an idea how it is in real life. So let's
pray.
And I'm all out of luck. Put my money in the jackpot, but I guess it's falling through.
At least I still have you. Every day is a
for the
You are
last,
glowing.
Yeah, for the last 2 or almost 3 hours, we've been discussing, we together with my parents, about all the options and all the possibilities and everything. We changed some things again, not as drastically as last week, but we changed, well, quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I think now it's going to be so beautiful.
Oh.
It's going to be stunning, and I wish I could show you already, because I think it's going to be different than I've ever seen before, and it's going to be very beautiful. And I think everybody wants to stay here when it's done.
I hope so.
Yeah. But first thing now is still digging a trench. All those great ideas about the bathroom and how we're going to have... I'm not going to spoil anything because it's going to be very beautiful. But it's now back to digging in the dirt.
So I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do? So I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do now? Make me feel loved and treasured. You are water in the desert. My fox, my missing puzzle piece. You make me feel loved, protected. Boy, we could talk forever on the couch, sipping bourbon, please. Making out in the back of that Prius. Nobody
twice in there to interrupt us. In your favorite spot behind my ear when nothing.
You're sweaty.
Oh, it's so hot. I even got a heart rate warning that my heart rate was so high. Never got that. But the trench is almost done, I guess.
Ooh.
It went so fast. I dug it with my father and it went very fast. And now I had to do something on the potatoes because they were all coming out again. It's going so fast. But that's really good because we want a lot of potatoes. Unfortunately, one sort or one flavor of potatoes isn't doing that well. But the other two are doing very well. So yeah, I think we have enough. Thanks for watching to this week's video. I'm very excited about that we finally made some decisions about the apartment.
About time.
It's going to look stunning and we've planned some features that I've never seen before, so I can't wait for that. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if this is the first video you see because of the half-naked thumbnail, then do subscribe.
Do subscribe and leave a comment below.
We like that.
Thanks for watching and we hope to see you next week.
Bye bye.